What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this edition of Gin and Tonic. I'm John J. II, your host, and thank you for joining us today. First on the docket, we have Phillip Rivers announcing his retirement from the Indianapolis Colts after playing 1 year for the Colts. He also played 16 years for the Chargers, setting some records over there, passing for over 59,000 yards and landing 397 touchdowns in his tenure with the Chargers. Pretty good job. A lot of good stuff to be said about this guy. Pretty sure he'll be a Hall of Famer here in a couple of years. We'll see what happens if he gets inducted or not. I think he will. He's a pretty stand-up guy, very religious, big-time family man, and I think he'll do a good job as a high school coach, which he aspires to be and aspires to accomplish things of that nature in his retirement, he announced, and let ESPN reporters know that earlier this week. They were kicked out of the playoffs after going 11-5 against the Bills, knocking them out in the first round. Giving them a run, though. They lost 24-27. Came down to a field goal, and the Bills landed on top. Bills Mafia, till I die. I think they'll make it to the Super Bowl. But great effort by the Indianapolis Colts. Faced a lot of roadblocks this year, a lot of injuries, so they did what they had to do to make it to the playoffs. Finishing 11-5 is a good note to end on for Phillip Rivers. Moving on, we have big news in Detroit. Dan Campbell is the new head coach of the Detroit Lions, and he had a lot to say. I'll put the clip somewhere down below in the description. Very interesting stuff from Campbell. Campbell was drafted by the New York Giants in 1999. From there, he bounced around the league a little bit. But he holds a very high bar for his team and for his players, no matter if he's a coach or a player himself. Kind of a hard-headed guy, rough around the edges, you might say. But we'll see what he can do in Detroit. He's pretty much reviving the dead. He's creating zombies down there in Detroit. So we'll see if he makes good zombies or bad zombies. Urban Meyer's in a similar situation down there in Jacksonville. Talked about that one last week. I'll read off a little statement here from Campbell that he released in a video in a press conference earlier today. Pretty interesting stuff. This guy, I don't know if he's on his medicine or not, but we'll find out once the season comes. Here's what he said, and I quote, "Here's what I do know. This team is going to take on the identity of this city, and this city has been down, and it found a way to get up. It's found a way to overcome adversity, right? So this team is going to be built on, we're going to kick you in the teeth, right? And when you punch us back, we're going to smile at you. And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off, all right? And we're going to stand up, and it's going to take 2 more shots to knock us down. And on the way up, we're going to take your other kneecap. And we're going to get up, and it's going to take 3 shots to get us down. And when we do, we're going to take another hunk out of you. Before long, we're going to be the last one standing. That's going to be the mentality." Wow. Powerful stuff. I'll leave it at that, though. Thank you guys for joining us today on this edition of Gin and Tonic. I'm your host, as always, John J. II, and have a great rest of your week.